How's it going, guys? The time has finally come for me to work on my Tesla, so sit back and enjoy part 1 of the Tesla build. This is my 2024 Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive long range, and other than the interior mods that I've done to the car, the exterior is pretty much stock. But in this build series, that's going to change. So what's going to change? I got a new hood, new bumper, new side skirts, new wheels, new rear bumper, and a new color, all coming on in this series. And this makeshift table that I've got going on right here contains all those parts. The first problem that I see right here is this gap, so let's go ahead and close that up. So as you can see here, I went with H&R springs. And this should bring the drop about 1.5 inches on all 4 corners. Got the pamphlet with some stickers here. And here are the springs right here. I'm guessing these are the front ones here and the rears. All right, let's find a good spot on the fridge to put the H&R sticker here. Let's go right here underneath Serena sticker. If you guys got stickers you want me to put on my fridge, send them my way. So what do you guys, suspension or wheels first? For me, I do both. So I got my wheels right here. Let's go ahead and open them up right now. All right, so I do have to admit that I opened this already, but are you guys ready to see the wheels that I got for the Tesla here to replace those OEM ones? Here it goes. That's right, guys, I went with the TE37s, and these are the Ultra M spec. Those are the only ones that could fit on the Tesla Model Y here with the specs that are needed. So speaking of specs, these are the 20x10 with a 30 offset, and the tires that I'm going to be running are 275 40/20s, and I'm going to get those installed tomorrow. Hopefully I find a shop that I can trust that will be careful with the finish of these. I had these refinished in a black chrome, so that's why they look the way that they do. Everybody's going with triple chrome these days, and I want to be a little bit different, so I went with black chrome instead. So they look kind of like a polished, but at certain angles it does have like a black look to it. And the black chrome is going to match the new color of the car that you get to find out in about, I think, probably video 3. I'm going to change the color of the car here, so stay tuned for that video as well. But yeah, these are the wheels that I got for the car. I'm going to go ahead, get the car jacked up, and probably start installing the springs. So I got to be careful with this car. This car is not like a normal car. Before I get the car all jacked up, I want to show you guys the look that's I'm going to be running. These are the Kicks monolith right there. And I think that these will match the color of these wheels, so it's going to be like that. And yeah, they sink in pretty good. That's how they're going to sit right there, and they kind of match the color, if this will focus. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And before I get too far ahead of myself, let's go ahead and check how much gap there is. So the front is about a whole hand, like 4-finger gap. The rear probably more than 5 fingers right here, which is understandable. This is like a SUV, so of course they have a good gap, and the battery's on the bottom. That's why I didn't really want to go too low. But yeah, I think 1.5 inches all around will be good. So because the battery is all underneath here, I have to use like these little pucks that have like little nipple type of thing that goes inside like certain jack points of the car, so that you don't jack it on the battery. So I'm gonna go and put this in there so that I can jack it up safely. And there's like so many things that I gotta do just to get to the strut towers here. I gotta pull off this piece here. I think you just pull hard. There's that. I guess I'll just put it here on my makeshift table. Sorry guys, I'm learning as I go. So I think there are 10s all around here that take off this tub right here. So I'll do that right now. And if you take all that stuff off, this is what you are left with. I have no idea the things that I took off over there, but I needed it to do, well, to get to, I think it's these 2 bolts and those 2 bolts over there. And you can't fit a socket in here, so that's why you gotta take this off, and then it's just gonna drop off. It's gonna drop like a whole unit down. So I guess this is how inside my frunk looks like. All right, so I am learning as I go when it comes to the suspension of the Model Y here, but I got it all out and got the H&R spring installed in the front one. This is still the first one, so I am getting tired, but I'm gonna do the other side and put this one back in, obviously, and then do the other side, and then call it a night. And then I'll do the rears tomorrow. The rears should be pretty easy, but I'd rather just relax, and I'm not in a rush or anything to finish this project. But yep, I'm gonna get this installed real quick, and then I'll show you guys how the front looks like when I'm finished. I'm not sure if they'll really settle, but we'll see. All right, so it is after midnight now, and I just finished doing the fronts only. The driver's side was easier because I messed up, and I made all the mistakes on the passenger side. I guess it was just bolting up the top hat bolts, making them fit with the holes on top. That was kind of tricky for me, but yeah, this is how it is. This is how it looks like right now. I know in the other clip couldn't really hear that well, but it was four finger gap before, and this hasn't settled in all the way, but this is about 2 now. You could probably squeeze 3, but yeah, it's about a 2 finger gap now. So that looks much better. Same thing over here. Yeah, so we'll let this settle overnight, and hopefully that will, I don't know, hopefully it'll be, I guess, just 2 fingers over here, and we'll see how it is back here, where as you can tell there's a huge gap right there, and it looks a little bit better up front here. So yeah, but it's past midnight now and I am tired, so I'm gonna let this car just sit overnight, and tomorrow I will tackle the rears. So see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It's a new day, and today I'm going to tackle the rears, but first I'm going to bring the wheels and tires to a shop for me to install those, just in case it takes them a couple hours to do. I could drop it off there and then come back home and work on the car and then go pick it up later. So let's go ahead and load up the car and do that right now. All right, got the wheels and everything in the car now, so let's go ahead, head to a tire shop and get these tires mounted. All right, guys, so I am home. The wheels and tires are all mounted now. Let me know what you guys think about these wheels.
One tire, 2 tires, 3 tires, and 4 tires. Whoa.
So as you guys saw, I got the tires mounted onto the wheel. So now I'm going to tackle the rear suspension over here and install the springs on here. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I will open up the box of the body kit so we can all see what the body kit looks like. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm all finished installing the springs now. And the car feels pretty good, feels pretty planted on the ground. It didn't look like it added that much camber, but yeah, around these turns that I'm going through right now, the car reacting pretty good. It feels pretty planted. The ride quality is not too bad at all. It feels almost like stock, maybe a little bit stiffer on some bumps, but all in all, it feels pretty good, and it was able to make it up and down the driveway without scraping, so that's good too. I'll wait for it to settle in. Maybe it might take like a day or two for it to settle in, and then I'll see how much lower it got. But let's go home and open up the box with the body kit in it so we can see how that looks like. All right, so I'm back home, so let's go ahead and get this all cleared out, and then let's open up the body kit box. All right, so I finally got all the wood that's surrounding this box off, so let's go ahead and open this thing finally. They really didn't want anybody to get inside this, but I guess that's a good thing. All right, let's see what's here. All right, these are the arch pieces that go around the wheels. These are going to be the side skirts. And the piece that I love about it most, the front bumper, the rear bumper. All right, guys, here's everything laid out. The rear bumper here. I'm just trying to figure out which part I should leave black, because I don't know which part should be like the diffuser, because right now, the way that it's supposed to be, it follows this line right here, and then it goes down, and then it connects to the black fender flares. Not even a flare, like little fender moldings here. But I'm going to be painting those fender flares, so it's going to look kind of weird if I make it black all the way here, and then all of a sudden it's just black down here and colored here, and where it just kind of breaks off. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the back bumper here, how I'm going to mask it. It's going to be kind of hard to mask, especially because I use dip and everything, but I'll figure it out. Same thing for the front bumper over here. The way that they have theirs is it's black all here, all the way here, and then all the way to like this little mouth openings part. And this part here is usually black, but I'm gonna probably color match this part too. But yeah, that's for how the front bumper looks like. Looks like a shark. And the side skirts here. The little middle piece here will be black, and the other part will be color matched. And this is the hood, very lightweight, kind of like the stock hood. And that piece over there is detachable. It could come off. So I gotta see what I'm gonna do with all these other pieces. I might plastic dip it satin, like a black satin. But yeah. Again, here are the wheels. I'm gonna give them a nice clean and then ceramic coat them, so that it'll be easier to clean in the future. But here is the Tesla over here, all lowered. So let's see how big of a finger gap it is now. So now it's just 2 finger gap. I think that before this was like 4, and now it's only 2 finger gap. And over here was like a fist over here, and now it's like a 3 finger gap. So it's just like a modest drop, nothing too crazy. Hopefully the wheels over there will fill up the wheel well over here a little more. It's kind of dark right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and organize all this stuff so I can put my Lexus back into the garage over here. If you guys have not yet, go ahead and subscribe and give this video a like so that you guys don't miss any of the Tesla build series here. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to enjoy life and go slow.